Primates are a very mixed group of animals, about 200 species in all. Some primates, like the gorilla, are amazingly big and powerful. Others, like this baby marmoset, are incredibly small. Some primates live in trees in tropical rainforests. Other primates become zoo directors and host TV shows. Hi, I'm Jack Hanna. Join me on Zoo Life to learn more about the animals of the world. When I think of Holland, I think of windmills, wooden shoes, and tulips. But since I'm always on the lookout for animals, I found another tradition we're going to explore, the Dutch love for wildlife and nature. We might even go Dutch treat, but the only thing you're going to have to pay is attention while we share together some fascinating animals in Holland. Like the typical tourist, I looked for windmills, canals, and quaint villages. But all I saw were animals, animals, animals. I couldn't stand it anymore. I had to find a zoo.
Oh, sorry meneer, dat mag zo niet.
Huh?
U mag niet
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's
English.
right. I know what you mean. When you go to the Appenhill Zoo, near the small Dutch town of Apeldoorn, you've got to check in any kind of food or valuables that cannot be sealed up. And I'm going to tell you why, because there's some pickpocketers here you won't believe. This zoo is incredible, like none other I've ever seen in the world. Come on. Appenhol means primate sanctuary in Dutch, and that's exactly what this beautiful wooded park is. I can give you numbers, like there's 19 species of primates and more than 350 animals in a 250-acre forest. It's also great that the animals live together in groups, like they do in the wild. But I gotta say, the most fantastic thing about Appenhol is that no cages, fences, or bars separate most monkeys from park visitors. That's why you can't bring in anything those curious guys might beg, borrow, or steal. If there's any such thing as a monkey's uncle, it's got to be Wim Mager, who's the guy that founded this place some 20 years ago. How did you get started in all this? Did you just like monkeys 20 years ago and decide to build a monkey place?
Something like that, yes. I was, as a private man, I thought what a zoo at that time was not the best thing what you could do with monkeys. They still all were caged. And the idea is being that you could do something better for monkeys, both for the monkeys themselves and for the visitors.
Yeah, I don't never see anything where the monkeys just run free. I mean, we're the ones that are in their home.
You could say so.
Yeah.
But we give an oral explanation to each visitor for the rules so that there happen no accidents. And of course, the parents have to watch the very small children. That's a necessity, otherwise accidents would happen. You shouldn't pick them up, you should stay at the path, and you shouldn't throw them.
Right, don't touch. Now, what's going on up here? There's people everywhere.
Oh yes, but we're close to the place now where the squirrel monkeys get their feed.
Can I feed them too?
Oh yes, yes.
Oh wow! This is wow! Whoa!
That's
that's what we'll do to all visitors.
Imagine if you were about to leave your comfortable life, where you always had a place to sleep and something to eat, and go to live in the wilderness. Well, that's what's about to happen to these golden lion tamarins. They were born and raised here, and are about to be returned to the native Brazilian rainforest. That is, once they've learned the ropes. Two of the golden lion tamarins are already roughing it in a private area of Appenhole. Here, away from visitors, they are learning what it's like to search for food and survive on their own. Keeper Dirk Den Besten is head counselor of this survival camp. In the wild, the tamarins will never know where their next meal is coming from. So every day, Dirk hides food in a different spot. Dirk turns the Dutch woods into a tropical forest with the kind of fruit that the monkeys are likely to find in their new home. He also has to teach them that every meal doesn't necessarily come ready to eat.
How do you teach a tamarin to go through a bitter peel to know there's very sweet and valuable food in it? Each 2 days or 3 days that they get one, they make the opening smaller. So one day the tamarin will think to himself, why does this keeper make such small windows in it? I'll have to make it larger.
Dirk has also placed horizontal branches in the treetops so the tamarins can rehearse navigating in a lush rainforest.
At the start, they didn't go any further than 2 meters or so. And then by putting these artificial horizontal branches, they went further and further. But they are not big explorers. It's a kind of safety first. Don't go any further than the place you already know since yesterday. And from there on, you may go just a little bit further.
These tamarins will soon be ready to face life in the rainforest. And one can only hope that the rainforest will still be ready for them. Another South American monkey, the woolly monkey, seems to have completely accepted his Dutch home.
Well, this is a dream of a lifetime. You're going to come in here and just see all these monkeys so close.
Yeah. The woolly monkeys are very friendly, extremely friendly. And this how they make it play.
That's how they like to play.
And snuffling is to come with that.
She likes
She snuffles as well.
What's that mean?
Snuffling is communicating and to make peace, you know. They make friends. They make friends by snuffling. As they can hang on the tail very easily.
Oh, look at that.
Because it's a very strong tail. It's at ease now. This is not a... It can easily climb her own tail if she wants, which she's going to do now, because it's at ease. It's even not necessary to hold it.
Oh, prehensile tail.
It's a very strong prehensile tail. And here you see the leather thing, as we have our hands at the inside.
You know something? This is the one I like back here. He just laid out. Well, look at him. Look at this one. He's had enough today.
Taking a step
He said, I've had enough today. Take it easy, man. Do a little sunblock 13. Here you go, Jan. Jan knows the expert at holding these animals. How many of these woolies do you have?
We have on the moment 34 of these woolies.
34.
And in the world there are only about 100 in captivity.
Jan Vermeer went to school to learn how to care for horses and sheep. Obviously, he's had a real career move.
This is the way they are playing. The sounds they are making, those are play sounds. And when they are biting us, we just bite them back because they like it. Look, it is play biting. When we bite them in the tail, they just start smiling and laughing. They like humans very, very much. Some of them like humans more than they like other monkeys. This is what every woolly monkey likes. They are more like friends, not like children, friends. Because he's 2 years old, he's just playing and playing and playing. And at the end of the day, he is so tired that he just sleeps with the people.
After closing time, the Appenhole monkeys reclaim their forest. In the quiet twilight hour, somehow it all seems very natural. African, Asian, and South American primates living it up right here in the middle of Europe. What do you hope that the visitors will learn from all this?
When the visitors come in, they always learn some respect, and if you are wondered about such a beautiful animal, probably you also get interest and can only love something that you know.